Dubai show with me, Casey.
And me, Masa.
And we go through the trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today. Dubai is rolling out a new government workforce productivity system.
And the UAE petrol prices see a small increase for October 2025.
We're talking how work stress is driving heart risks in young UAE residents.
And Talia Fawaz joins the Who Pays debate.
Also, later on in the show, we've got the founder of Dubai Music, the man shaping Dubai into a global music hub. We're very excited for that conversation.
And today's Upper Weather Report, it's foggy morning, mostly sunny afternoon, temperatures ranging from 27 to 38 Celsius.
I'm very glad that it's going to be a sunny afternoon because today, October 1, is it going to be Whitney Houston blaring out I Will Always Love You? The fountains are back!
There was this Oprah song that they used to play that I used to love so much.
Oprah song?
Yeah, it was like... I know a lot of people remember it from the Skyfall, Adele, you know. And
Adele.
Yeah. Adele.
Oh, opera!
Yeah, with the songs, the dancing fountain.
Sorry, I thought you meant like Oprah. And I was like...
Oh,
what song does Oprah have? Adele, yes.
Yeah, the sky full is the sky full. It was iconic, honestly.
It is iconic. They've got so many, and it's like, what are they going to come back with? Are they going to change it? Do you reckon?
I think we're going to have improvements, definitely. Like more, maybe better improvements, something new to see, maybe new songs, new favorites. But those were iconic ones, you know. I remember them from my childhood because they were just so iconic.
The Whitney Houston was always a favorite of mine, and there's some killer Michael Jackson ones. So, bit of background: if you've just moved to Dubai, the fountains opened in 2009, and it is the world's largest choreographed fountain system, and the boosting jets go up to 150 meters.
150 meters.
Which I thought was pretty epic. And the first show today, 6:30 p.m. So if you thought traffic was bad in downtown,
it's just going to get worse.
Because I think people are going to want to go and experience it. With 5 people in town, I'd be running there today to check it out.
Honestly, yeah, me too, by the way. I would want to see the first opening. An opening act for every new thing is always the best. So I feel like you're not going to miss it. But we're not going to miss it because I know people are going to be sharing videos.
Oh, yeah.
Share videos, send across Lovin Dubai channel.
Send it to Lovin Dubai.
We want to be the first people to see it.
Question before we move on, and I'm actually asking the audience because I don't, what is when you go to the fountains, where do you go to get the best spot?
The thing is, okay, the restaurants in front of the fountains, they keep changing, by the way. They're never the same.
Debatable. Five Guys has been a stalwart for years.
Oh, I think on the souk restaurants are always changing.
Okay.
Where would I go to watch it? Honestly, I would try to get on a boat the same time the fountain starts playing.
That would be epic.
Right?
I've done that once
before. That's the best experience ever. That's what I do.
But what is your standing spot? What is the place that you stand? Or do you
on top of the bridge.
On top of the bridge?
Yeah. But you know what? I haven't done that in such a long time.
Why not? Because it's been closed?
Not just because we're close, it's just I think we got used to it, you know? We're so privileged, we're getting used to dancing fountains.
I always bring people to the fountains. It's
yeah, same. Like when we have some people visiting, that's where we get them.
I always go time out market.
Ooh.
Always.
Ooh. Time out. Ooh.
I go to the Matter Farm or I go to
there's so many nice things there.
Pit Fire.
There's so many options. It's so good. Elevated food court.
Elevated food court, it is. That's right. and then sometimes if you get a seat outside, which you never do.
Yeah, you never do.
You never get a seat outside, and you stalk up and down, and then you're sitting inside, and then you're walking outside. However, that is not efficient. But I'll tell you what is efficient: Dubai government, because the government has actually rolled out a new system to test its own efficiency. So it's a brand new workforce productivity measurement system, and it's being rolled out to boost efficiency across government entities.
The initiative was announced by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai. It'll start in phases, looking closely at things like services, workforce size, salaries, and working hours.
And the idea of this initiative is to sharpen performance and improve how services are delivered to the public. So basically, it's for you guys. and us. The Dubai government HR department will lead the project alongside the Executive Council's General Secretariat, the Department of Finance and Dubai Digital Authority.
So the government departments will need to follow guidelines, submit reports, and act on all recommendations, all designed to make sure resources are used smartly, outcomes are better for everyone in Dubai.
So the HR team in government is leading the way, and they're basically going to be tracking efficiency and checking the productivity of employees. And I put the question to you, how helpful do you think kind of measuring performance so intricately would be to your day?
You measuring people's performances or your performance being measured?
Your performance being measured so closely.
Okay. I think it really depends on the person, by the way. So I watched this video. By the way, I don't like when people start. I'm getting into the story right now, but I don't like when people are keep comparing like millennials to Gen Z. I feel like it's overly done. Okay. But I watched this video on Instagram, okay, from a news channel that said that Gen Zs don't like to be like overwatched.
I always get confused. I'm so sorry. I'm a Gen Z or I'm a millennial?
Oh,
I'm a millennial.
What's the age group?
It's sorry, Gen Z.
Yeah,
Older.
because you have to different. By the way, there are working Gen Zs, university Gen Zs, and then the younger ones are, I don't know, I think they're Gen Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you have a marketing plan, they say like differentiate. Anyways, they don't like
Gen Z, younger generation don't like to be watched when they're working.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. But maybe the extra stress or feeling you're being watched may have like a better outcome. I don't know. If you feel like you're constantly watched, you feel like you just want to avoid the eyes, you want to avoid anything.
I can see why people would like that. I think though, when I first moved here 12 years ago, the government systems weren't as efficient.
Yes.
And now they are phenomenally efficient.
100%, yeah.
Like UAE Pass on my phone, and I can do all sorts, and I can, you can do property transactions. It's amazing. And so the purpose of this efficiency is essentially it's Dubai government, right? And they need to be top drawer. And so if they're implementing this, I get it, and it is essentially for the public that they're doing it.
So you are for?
Yeah.
Yeah. But also people are super nice when you go to those centers, by the way. Can we shout out how nice and friendly they are? Like a lot of times I come and I'm super stressed and they calm me down, you know, like it's okay. And when they look like I come with tasks, like last time I came, my thing was a bit difficult to deal with, okay? And I was panicking. But from their attitude, okay, they made it seem like it was such a simple task. Like
I literally had the same experience.
All you have to do is just move this and but like the way they said it, although it was a lot, but the way they said it just made me feel, you know what? It could be solved. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's handled.
I had literally the same thing. Something had gone wrong and I needed something from them. And I thought it was going to be a big palaver. The guy was incredibly chilled out.
Yeah, they're just like,
okay. Just pay the fee, and then
you're out.
As long as you pay the fee, then it's all good. Let's jump into our next story. Crying at the petrol pumps today.
So the UAE petrol prices see a small increase for October 2025. So the UAE Fuel Price Committee has announced revised petrol prices for October 25, marking a slight increase compared to September and following fluctuations seen in recent months.
So from October 1, Super 98 petrol will be priced at 277 per litre, Special 95 at 266 and E Plus 91 at 258.
And E Plus 91 and diesel also risen to 2.7.1 per litre compared to 2.66 last month. The UAE adjusts fuel prices monthly in line with global oil market trends. And these new rates will be in effect nationwide at all stations. I have to ask you this question.
Go on.
Because I need to know. Do you fill your petrol at petrol stations or do you just order Cafu? But if you do fill your petrol at petrol stations, do you wait in queue as soon as they announce that it's going up, like the day before?
No.
You never do that?
No.
I only did it once back, I think 2 years ago. That's
Because
it.
prices were going so high.
Yeah, the prices were going so high, and as soon as they announced it, like we immediately rushed to the petrol station to
Yeah.
fill the first tank. You know.
I remember that, and you had all the taxi drivers, of course, because their business is transport.
Yeah.
But I haven't done it since, and I'm not
me too,
not too worried about it. Like I don't drive that much. Like I drive to work,
True.
but my commute is short, so I probably fill my tank once every 8 days, and it's
Oh,
about
that's so good.
186 dirham. What
Oh. Okay.
about you?
Once in 8 days.
How exact was that? Unless I do Cafu, because Cafu's now raised the price by 12 dirham. So it's over 12, 200.
And this is why people are like maybe thinking of switching to maybe hybrid cars or electric cars because of the petrol. But this increase for this month is not very huge compared to the experience and the prices the fluctuations that we had 2 years ago.
How
That was
often do you
about
fill your tank?
it.
how
It
much is it
really
costing you?
depends. So if not including the weekend, because I live far away from everywhere, so I have to fill it once every 6 to 7 days, maybe. Yeah.
And how much does it cost to fill?
My car is cost efficient, actually. Thank God. It's around 130.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it a hybrid?
No.
Guys, how much does it cost to fill your cars? That's so good.
Right? It's really good.
I'm being duped by Jeep. It's bloody expensive.
I don't have a car.
Oh, Jeep is a bit yeah.
It's a
Jeep
small
is a bit
Jeep.
pricey.
A full tank, it's 160.
Kirby is 160. And is
A
your
bigger
car
car is-
hybrid or?
Yeah,
It's a
60 liter.
You know, the
60
same
litre.
car.
And then, sorry.
No worries. Go ahead.
How often do you need to fill it, Kirby?
Every week.
Every week, okay.
Oh, you know what? The same car, okay, back in 2020, you know how much it cost me before the price has gone up? It was 70 dirhams.
If anyone in the UK or Ireland is watching, or Europe actually, because in Europe 70 dirham is like 20 euro
It was nothing.
to fill your Cadillac.
Yeah, it was nothing. That was back in 2020.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
the fact
it
that that
was-
even existed.
right,
When I
it
was,
nothing.
I remember when I was like 8 years old-ish in Ireland, and it was 20 euro to fill a petrol tank. Now people are paying like 300 to 400 dirham.
A week?
I'm telling you.
A week?
Yes, to fill tanks.
Oh my
Someone in
god.
Ireland, England, tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's like £80, €80. I get
Wow,
confused
it
with the
makes
numbers, but
it makes sense why they're always on bikes. You know what? I'll bike to work also.
yeah. Okay, like if that doesn't give you stress, I don't know what will. But it does lead us nicely into the next story.
So work stress can be driving heart risks in young UAE residents. So doctors in the UAE are warning of worrying trend. Heart problems are now being diagnosed up to 15 years earlier compared to global averages, with work stress and unhealthy lifestyles emerging as a major triggers.
Data from 5 private hospitals and 26 clinics across Dubai and Sharjah revealed that nearly half of heart attacks cases are in patients under 50, and this is according to a report by The National. Experts point to family history, stressful work environments, overconsumption of junk food and sugary drinks, and even viral infections like flu and COVID-19 as contributing factors.
Cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death worldwide and accounts for almost 34% of all deaths in the UAE. So according to the Ministry of Health and Prevention, doctors stress that many of these risks are preventable through early diagnosis, lifestyle changes, and healthier daily habits. You know what? I also thought, but I used to always think like maybe sugar and junk food can have such a like very bad stress effect on you. I always saw that, but never read the data. But work stress cannot be avoidable so much. Like if you're the type of person that gets stressed easily, you can't really avoid it, but you can avoid it with some daily habits. Is there a specific habit that you did after you log off work to avoid having that stress come with you to work, to home?
100%.
What did you do?
The gym.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Like if I didn't have the gym, like but I mean it. But it's more of like a mind stress thing, I guess. That like you leave work, it's hard to switch off.
Yeah.
And so you're thinking about it, But then as soon as you go into a gym and your mind just switches because you're like, oh, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. And you completely forget about the thing before. And then you're like, why am I in this room? Why am I in this room? But that, you have that for an hour. And then by the time you get to the end of that hour, you've forgotten about the day. I just feel like it's a switch off thing. Because otherwise, if I didn't go to the gym, I'd be on my phone. And phone is work to me.
True,
So
true.
it's a switch off time. What about you?
And since your feed is always filled with Dubai things, like you cannot log on.
That's
you don't have
TikTok.
like brain rotted content.
But I don't go on to TikTok that often. But yeah, what about you?
When I used to go to the gym, it was nice to de-stress, but gym always was always like a chore for me, honestly. It's like I was forced to go. I'm like, you know what? I just made a commitment. I need to go. But that one habit that I do to log off, I feel like my habits keep changing, by the way. Like I don't have one habit. I don't have one personality. Okay, it was gym, but then I stopped gym. Then nice weather, it was walking. Oh, I have to see one of my friends during the week, work week, at least twice.
The same person?
No, it changes.
Oh,
Just
nice.
avoiding people that are draining. So not just the weekend,
Wait, sorry. Avoiding people that are draining, or you have to see people?
but I have to see people, but not the people that are draining.
Oh.
Yeah, the positive people. Like I have to make a commitment to see at least one person after a week. Oh, after a work week, at least once. Like excluding the weekend.
Right.
Weekend something else.
You've got to have that plan in the
Yeah,
diary
so
to
that's-
feel like you've got a nice week. It's so interesting. I'm the complete opposite. I will happily just go to work, go to the gym, go home, on repeat for months. I could just do that happily. Yeah.
I was like, I did that habit because I'm like, you know what? I don't want my life to
Your
feel
life
like
to be
it's just one
working.
cycle,
Yeah.
you know? Like something else. Like, oh yeah, why not try this matcha spot that's near that destination?
So you
that has
do
a lot of
something
traveling.
midweek.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll chill out a bit and be less of a nerd and do more things during the week. But
Maybe.
I have no inclination to. Let's jump in to our next story. We're talking about the who pays Dubai debate. We're going to talk about some dating etiquette. So the age-old question is back on the table. Who should pay for the date? We've had this conversation before, but now internet personality Talia Fawaz has weighed in. And you know she's the type of person that says exactly what's on her mind. If you don't follow her already, do. She's hilarious. You'll find her on TikTok and Instagram. And she has joined this debate.
So now, before we dive in, we want to hear from you. Who should foot the bill? So here's a twist. Talia Fawaz not on board with women who say that men should always cover 100% of the time. She thinks that's old school. Instead, she says it's 80-20 split feels fair.
80-20 split.
What's
And
the 80-20?
let us tell you, the internet is very divided on this. Some people love it, others are against it. I could open the comments perhaps, or maybe you could give us your thoughts. Dubai, where do you stand? Should the guy pay? Should it be 50-50? Or is Talia right with her 80-20 rule?
80-20 rule. I opened her comment section. And I'd say 80-20%.
It's a mix of 80% but agree with her,
No, 80% disagree with her and 20% agree with her.
80% disagree.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. Tell us why.
I'll say it from a cultural perspective and a religious perspective.
Man. Okay, yeah, Carrie.
I'll say it from a cultural perspective. So Talia Fawaz is originally Arab, okay? So most of her followers could be from the same culture, coming from the same culture. So a lot of people were commenting that, like, no, in our culture, in our religion, that's not acceptable. It's on the man 100%. But she's saying it that this is old school, but that's her own perspective. And I think, and I said it before and I'll say it again, every single person is entitled to their own opinion, their own lifestyle. Just don't follow blindly what people say. So if people are starting to say 50-50, you go along with the 50-50. If people are like, you know what, let's do it 80-20. You start following that. No, the man has to pay for 100%. You have to have your own identity. You'll find someone that thinks the same way. Just do you. I don't think this should be a debate.
Well, let me tell you.
Maybe debate it with the person that you want to marry.
Well, other people are being less on the less balanced and fair than I would say that your answer is. And other people are saying,
I'm trying to be super diplomatic.
yeah, if he wants to pay 100%, but yeah, I'll never ever 50%. Heck no, he shouldn't allow me to pay for a thing out of my own pocket, says Asma007. Someone says 50-50, someone says 60-40. No, thank you. I think it's a very cultural thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's a big topic here because we're all from different places with different backgrounds and different expectations of dating. Like any person I speak to in the office about how I approached my marriage and my proposal and my engagement versus how I was telling Fawaz yesterday about how she might propose it with her family, it's completely different. And our dating is completely different. I dated for like 12 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, very different to how other people are approaching it
super
culturally.
different.
And also, life after kids is very different to how someone else might approach it. And that's why I think it continues to be a conversation.
That's why you have to find someone that's similar to the same background, that has the same type of way they were raised, you know, because it can really affect you, and you can clash a lot if you don't have the same beliefs. And this is what, for me, it's always the man has to pay. But because this is how we were raised.
100% the whole way through.
Always
Nice.
through.
Nice.
Always through.
I mean, like, I flip-flop on this conversation all the time. Like,
Some men in our culture even get offended if the women like covers some things that they're technically supposed to cover.
And so...
I feel it like, yeah.
And so that's why I think culture definitely comes into play. I used to always be firmly like 50-50. Now, however, but actually, I never 50-50 really, like even with friends, like you're generous one day, they're generous another day.
They're like,
And so like splitting something down the middle all the time, that's not how it's going to be later on in life. But there's one thing that I personally, and this is not a culture thing and it's not this is just me, I don't like being indebted to someone. So like if it's just a date and you don't like the person, I would always play. I would always go, I'm like, no. Sure. You know, always. Happy to split. But however, if I do like the person, I want him to take the lead at the beginning, and then I would take the lead later on for sure. You know, as in like, he'll pay one thing and then maybe I'll pay something else another time. But I would never allow myself to be indebted to someone. I mean, I'm sure it's happened. There's a bit of it, but I would never generally like to be indebted to someone if I don't like them, because then I'd be like...
It feels awkward because you're just going to say no. And
then do I owe them something or like a dinner later? I just can't.
Yeah, true.
That's my only...
It's interesting to see different perspectives on the situation. Like everyone around me feels the same exact way because this is how we were all raised and we technically come from the same cultures. I just don't think... Why I think the man has to pay 100%, because like as life goes on, you're just gonna have a double burden on yourself if you accept to go 50-50 or like accept to have that financial burden in addition to other things that you have to worry about. Because let's say like come kids, even if your husband says that he's gonna be more committed to the kid, more attentive and more caring and will help you out, the pressure was going to go on you technically, because kids will always be more attached to their moms. That's how I see it. So if you can avoid a financial burden, then I think it's good for you. It's better. It's a better lifestyle for a woman.
If you can avoid the financial burden, what do you mean?
Like if the financial burden, the man has to worry about it, not having to think
about
the finances and the bills and stuff like that.
The only thing that I would think about is like, it does put so much... This is like the least feminist thing I'm ever going to say. But like that it does put so much pressure on the man. And then like, you know, if something happens down the line and he loses everything and I don't know, like it's...
Circumstances happen, of course.
Circumstances change. Passing Christ, absolutely agree.
Agree with Casey.
I feel
it's
like
different cultures, yeah.
It's very different cultures. But as you said at the beginning, and I think it's very true, is that each to their own. We would never judge anyone for their opinions, and everyone's allowed their opinion. And it's a fun thing to talk about. Dating, the beginning of relationships, and then the rings, and then the weddings. Like, it's all we have in life is this chat, and we love it. But let's introduce our next guest. It's 8:54 on a Wednesday morning in Dubai, and we're super excited to welcome the man who's shaping Dubai into a global music hub. The founder of Dubai Music will be with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned.
Yeah, good. You okay?
Yeah, I've seen you. It was like 2-3 years ago.
I saw your affiliates. Yeah,
Hello, how are you?
hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mas.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Khalil Barazi, a musician and founder of Dubai Music. His platform is all about giving musicians in Dubai the spotlight they deserve while also acting as a guide to the city's growing music scene. Here to tell us all about it, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your background before launching Dubai Music?
So I've been a musician for around 20 plus years. I was kind of born to be a musician. It's one of those things you find at a young age, and a lot of people, they don't usually find what they want to be. But I was very lucky at a young age to discover that my passion was for music. And before I actually come to Dubai, I travelled the world for maybe 7 years, which was experiencing different locations and playing in different places. And I've also toured in the UK and with different bands and done solo work. Studied some music, but it wasn't for me the studying part. It was more the performing, going out and achieving things. And I had dreams, aspirations, and now I'm here in Dubai, and I'd like to say making them come true.
You know, I'm kicking myself for not asking you to bring your guitar today because I've heard you play live and it's fantastic. I remember it was in Philly's Fog 2-3 years ago, and whatever you were playing, I was like, I want that to be the soundtrack at my wedding because it was.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was on a date and I just thought the music is great and it's just matched the vibe. You're so good. And just tell us about how you arrived to Dubai as a musician and kind of what was your early days in Dubai journey like.
It's an interesting one because I get a lot of people ask this. As a musician, they're intrigued to know, like, why Dubai out of all the places? Because actually before, it never appealed to me actually coming to Dubai. And I kind of feel like Dubai is a place that it attracts certain people, and I feel like it was a place that it needed me to come here. I know it sounds a bit crazy in the sense of that sort of style, but it was really an interesting one. And my cousin was basically saying, you should come to Dubai. This was like 10 years ago. You'll love it. Try music out here. And I was like, you know what? I'll come over for 3 days, for a week. And I think on the third day, I was like, I love this place. Because I saw instantly the opportunity here. And for musicians, like they're starting to realize now how much opportunity is here in Dubai. And like we all know with every industry, but for music, out of all the places in the world, I think this is definitely one of the best places to have a career.
Interesting.
Yeah, and through Dubai Music, you've emphasized that musicians, you want to give them a platform to basically put the spotlight on them, give them some attention. So how does Dubai Music make that happen?
So we've got quite a personal touch that we do. There's something that we've recently started called Introducing Series. And what it is we find the story about musicians. We want to know where they're from, why they got into music, what songs they write. And it's called Introducing. It's on our website, actually, so people can go and check it out, their music, because there's some original artists here, which are fantastic. And we basically go video them, we post them on our socials, we highlight exactly who they are and what they have to offer to the world, because there's so many people here that need a platform to expose more exposure. And that's exactly like what we wanted to do, because there's such a gap here for the music scene in the sense that there's nowhere that fully dedicates an exposure platform for them. And some of the songs, I mean, I'll tell you guys some songs after and stuff to check out, like some original artists here, and that's absolutely brilliant.
Is this one of the series? Because it's funny when we put it up.
Oh yeah, that's Talal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually
Talal.
Lass's,
That's my friend's cousin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, Talal. Yeah, I mean Talal is a fantastic songwriter, singer, and him and Jamie. I don't know if you know Jamie DeVille, but they write songs together. And I mean, I know off the top of my head, like Jamie's Spotify, he's on like millions of plays. And some of the songs are brilliant. And I think some of these artists are literally like on the brink of being discovered, because some of their songs are hits. Like I really think that there's some songs that some artists have written here that are huge hits, and it's just about people finding them, because there's a lot of musicians around the world, and we want to highlight basically what's coming out of Dubai. Because some of the talent here now, it's one of the best places in the world, like I said earlier, to perform. And I think in regards to the talent that is here, it's just getting better and better.
And so you notice the gap and you started Dubai Music, which is, we're kind of going back a bit, but tell us about starting Dubai Music and why you felt it was important and what the process was in terms of starting up the platform.
So one of the most common things I had when I used to play, well, I still do play as a musician, is, oh, I didn't know there was music here. And like, even probably for yourselves, can you like guys name 3 music venues off the top of your head? Oh, I won't ask you questions because I know that.
Let's the agenda. I don't know any music venues.
Do you see what I'm going?
The Fridge.
The Fridge.
Yeah, that's a music venue, yeah.
Okay.
Jam Jar. Is that a music venue? I'm just trying to name alternative venues.
I know.
But it's hard to do, isn't it? Like, you can't do
Yeah.
it quick. And there's hundreds and hundreds of music venues here.
Honestly, when I go and I hear live music, I'm always excited. And I'm like, oh, I never get to hear live music here.
Yeah.
That's my perception.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
music.
Yeah.
Because it is a great added bonus. When there is live music there, you're like, oh, great, amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
But think about all the tourists that come here that actually want to go and see live music. Because on our website, we have hits from like China, Germany, USA. So tourists that are coming here, and they want to find where there's live music. And the thing is so many people are missing like such good performances here.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be surprised. Maybe after, we've all got to go together then to a music venue.
What's your favourite live music venue in Dubai?
It depends what kind of like mood you're in, because obviously, like, if you want something like really upbeat and really fun, there's a band that I love. You know Nola and JLT? They play there and they're absolutely fantastic.
Cool.
That's a really nice spot. It's really chilled. It's really nice vibes. You've got the Jazz Lounge as well in DIFC, they have some fantastic musicians there. But honestly, there's so many different live music venues that, you know, you need to go onto our website, check them out.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have to ask you, how do you find those artists? Do you discover them on social media or do they approach you? How's the process like?
I've been quite lucky because I was obviously a musician.
Yeah.
So I networked with so many different musicians over the years. So that's been really helpful for me. Like, I must know hundreds of musicians here. And, you know, there's different ones over the 10 years that I've been here that I've met. So that for me has been, you know, really really good for me in the sense that I've known all these different musicians.
But then so in terms of, if we could like summarize Dubai Music, it's a platform for an audience to find live music venues, but then also you connect artists with events as well. So you're doing a lot under one umbrella.
Yeah. I like to call it the gateway to music in Dubai, because there's not just one thing you can do. There's so much you can do. For example, like we've just started Dubai Music Talks on Instagram, which is like a little chat that people can go in, and it's about sharing opportunity. So, you know, if there's someone's looking for a singer or a guitarist, they can post in the chat, they can message us, and we reshare it in there. And then on the website, people can discover different musicians. You can find different music venues, and also there's lots more to come as well. Like, we want to push everything good that's happening in Dubai, so we tap into that audience.
Right, and this is actually how we got connected most recently.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So we had one of your artists, one of the musicians on the awards night. So can you tell us about watching those musicians make the stage and be on the stage and be noticed and have everyone like stand up for them, shoot them? How does that moment feel for you?
It feels amazing because, you know, 15, 20 years ago, I always dreamed of, you know, having a music company. It was something that I just knew naturally it was going to happen in my life. And having that happen, you know, where I have people representing it now is brilliant. And, you know, it's a feeling that everyone should go through in their life to experience, you know, things like that. Because you build something out of nothing, and then suddenly that's it. You have people representing it, and you're just constantly growing.
Yeah.
And, there's so much to come. And exactly, we like to highlight as well the talent that's here as well.
Yeah. And would you ever go into the artist management side, considering the wide range of connections you have with as musicians here in Dubai?
Yeah, I mean, it depends about what kind of artist management that is, because it's, you know, it can go very deep into that. But I would say not just now in regards to when you ask that question, would you refer to like record label management sort of thing, or just what kind of like?
I think you've like Scooter Braun on it.
Yes, I think yours is more deep. I would probably say no, not anytime soon. That's not our vision right now. And the vision is quite clear, and it's to basically put Dubai music on the map in the world. You've got London, you've got New York, LA. These music scenes are known. Dubai's got a lot here to grow in regards to the music scene, and there's what's happening now is just beginning to start, and there's so much more to come.
True, and given your experience, you've moved to Dubai 10 years ago, and you've seen the music scene here and elsewhere. But what do you think, in your opinion, is the biggest challenge that artists face in Dubai?
There's a few challenges. I guess that's for everyone. But one of the things for musicians is visibility, so people can discover them. And that's another reason with Dubai Music, we want to give visibility to people, like advertise on our website which live music venues people can discover live music. And also as well, I would say a really important thing is the mindset of musicians, because it's very important that they also conduct themselves as a business. You know, they're prompt with emails, replies, they have good promo material because they're a service. You know, so that's a challenge in a lot of people because they're just used to being on stage. And work, they go out looking for work, but it goes a lot deeper than that here. And I think they need to really focus on having the right mindset, because you can achieve a lot here as a musician, and there's the opportunities everywhere. So,
speaking of achieving a lot, is there any particular local success story or artist who's been on Dubai Music that you'd like to highlight, or that you're particularly proud of?
Oh, there's so many, honestly. The most recent thing, actually, which I think is pretty cool, actually, I like this. We went into a music store, Art of Guitar, you know Art of Guitar? It's in Al Quoz.
Yes.
So they've got some crazy
there.
guitars in there. Yeah.
Stunning.
They've got some really good guitars in there. Actually, they sold a guitar in there for, I can't remember exactly how, but I'm sure they had a guitar in there. It was like $1 million guitar. Yeah. It's a collector's. So they get collector's guitars and stuff in there. They got some really good ones. So we was in there and we actually posted this guitar, and it was an MTV series. Remember MTV?
Yeah.
So it was an MTV one, and we posted it on our socials, just being like, "This is for sale," like nostalgia, I love it, sort of thing. And you know, I don't know if it is from the post, but it did sell the next day, which I thought was quite interesting. I liked that. But in regards to the musicians, I like to say everyone that we work with is fantastic, and it's just there's just unlimited amount of really good music.
So how do you create which venues, artists, basically, to do the collaboration with or to feature?
So that goes through, we look for, you know, it's about the whole package, what they can offer. You know, are they passionate about building their career? We want people that are serious about building their career, you know, someone has a background in the music industry and someone that wants to achieve more in the industry here as well. And we want people that are organised in a sense that they have their promo material, they have a structure of something that they want to achieve. And and that's something we'd look at and go from there. In regards to venues, we just make sure, you know, that the vibe is good and the music is good quality as well. We do make sure that the quality of the music is good, because we want to send people there and thinking, you know, we're representing the Dubai music scene here, so we want them to go to these good places.
Khalil Barazi waving the flag for Dubai Music on a global stage. Thank you for joining us. If people want to know more, how can they find you?
You can find us on Instagram at Dubai Music, our website dubaimusic.com, and you can stay up to date on there as well. And there's lots to come, and I would definitely say that the music scene here is growing rapidly, and it's definitely something to watch. Definitely something to watch, and hopefully, who's going to be the next superstar from Dubai?
Yeah, true.
Who's going to be the next superstar? I look forward to the Dubai Music Festival maybe one day.
You never know. In 1 year, we could be here with a superstar that has just come from Dubai or something, or 2 years. So let's see.
Well, best of luck to everyone involved.
Thanks
Thank you
so
much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Asa.
Thank you, Izzy.
That is the end of the Lovin Dubai show today. It's Wednesday morning. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.